Hi, my name is Songbird and welcome to the Elementalist solo challenge called Elemental Secrets. The goal of which is to kill all of the enemies. The really interesting thing about this scenario is that two things. One of the four main elements primary elements are going to be generated at the start of each round, which means for the Elementalist you have a ton of elements to work with. And two, you get to reveal all of the monsters' attacks and what they're doing for the round before deciding what you get to choose. So those are really two unique things to this scenario here. So we're starting with a level 5, fresh level 5 character. Similar to the other scenarios, I've retired 3 characters, so we're going to have 7 perks. And what we're going to be doing is removing all of the negatives that we can, adding in a little bit of frost and wind. At least that's what I'm thinking of right now. I might actually change that. But it's basically just make those zeros that are still in your deck generate elements for you a little bit. And then add an extra target. Given we have a lot of multi-target stuff going on, that will definitely help. Items-wise, we're going to try it with this setup, where you got a Cloak of Invisibility to help us whenever we need it, to make sure that we can survive 2 turns, basically. Eagle Eye Goggles, plan to use that on a nice big attack somewhere. Potentially using the cloak to go invisible long rest to get those back at some point, maybe. Basic minor power potion, basic minor stamina potion, and a major stamina potion to get some of those cards back. And double up on attacks if needed. So, I forgot to mention we have 90 gold and a 4 gold discount, and that's how we arrived at these item selections. So onto the ability cards here. I am not really familiar with Elementalist. There's so much synergies between these cards. It's by far the hardest class to really get a grasp of without actually playing, let alone playing with free elements generated every round and not just having to generate your own. So we're going to go with what I have here, and if we need to make adjustments, I will make adjustments and then address them in a follow-up attempt if needed. But starting with this one, we don't have an ally to make invisible. And the only benefit of this would be the disadvantaged attacks, but we have a cloak, so I think we'll just not bring it with. We have a top heal here, but we got so much other stuff to do on top, and not a whole lot of attacking on bottom that I don't think we have time for this. Moving on to this one, all enemies exactly range 2 could be potentially useful if you can get the right situation, but and it's a nice little initiative, but we've taken 2 of the other cards. We're taking each one of these has a move to generate element on the bottom, and we're gonna go with a leaf and wind build, earth and wind build, instead of a frost and fire build. It seems like fire and wind seem to synergize well, as well as earth and frost. But as it stands with taking these 2, I am now generating a fire on the bottom here, I'm generating a frost with this one, and then these 2 fill it out. So I'm generating 1 of each with all the cards, at least as it stands right now. So we will go with that and see if it works. So that's why we're taking that. This potentially want to take for the nice frost stun, hit something big. I'm not sure what to swap out for that, given I want to generate those 2 elements, so we may return to that. We got this, which is the opposite of this. And again, we're generating, we're going for earth and frost primarily. Earth because this, and frost and wind really for this pierce. So there's a lot of shielding targets, so these 2 pierces are going to be really nice. And, you know, wind, extra targets here, earth, extra target, or extra damage and poison. Whereas the frost and fire are just extra damage and wind and immobilize. At least that's the reasoning. That's the theory. This one, it's a 2 attack AoE and a really nice big burn bottom, but again, with all the top actions we have, this is only 2 attack. Most of these, you're going to have an element to consume to make that a better attack, and most of the time you're only going to be attacking 1 target. So this one is similar to this one, where it can consume basically anything. At the end of your turn, you can generate an element, which, again, we get so many free elements you don't really need. I don't think you'll need to generate any. And then the tops are, it's a nice 3 range, but only 1 attack. and you need a fire to make it any good as far as damage wise. Now what you might want to take that for is the push. If you have wind, you can make this a 3 push. As it stands, the only push I have in my deck right now is this Tremulent Cyclone. You need wind for that as well, and it's only a 1 push, but this already has better damage than that, and technically better range. It's technically a range 4. If the guy's at 4, you can hit them with this. This one, if you have any of the elements, it makes it a +1 attack. So this one you have to have an element in order to use it with it. Again, we're primarily going for, well, we're generating wind and earth. We're primarily going for earth and frost. And if we have a wind, great, so it's a multi-target and poison. So all around, good card. And then the bottom on this one, if we have nothing else to use the frost on, we can use it for a little bit of an extra heal and move. This one consumes any element, so if we're not using an element for any reason, we can pop it on there for a 3 attack, 3 range. I might also use this bottom burn if I have time for a bottom, like if I'm not moving, which may happen in the first couple rounds. And then if they're using an element, I can plan to use it if I don't want to, if I don't have anything to consume it. Or another good thing about this card is that it consumes light and dark. The Elementalist uses a lot of the primary 4, but doesn't really use a lot of the light and dark. The first instance of that is these 2 burn cards, but that means you're only using it once. You can use the light here and a dark here. But otherwise, there isn't really any consistent consumptions of those, so that would be a good way to consume those light and dark. And again, that one's just for the pierce. The top 2 burns in this one, all enemies within range 4 generates fire and earth. Probably not going to use that, given it's only a 1 attack, and there aren't a whole lot of enemies. I mean, if I stand right here, the maximum I would have is 4 enemies, and it's all 1 damage. 2 of these guys have a lot of shield. The frost demons, I'm sorry, the wind demon have 2 shield. The fire demon have 3 shield for the normals and 4 shield for the elite. So yeah, that's not even going to pierce through it, so I'm probably not going to use the top of this. The top of this, I think I'll use. If I'm standing here in the alcove and these 2 melee guys move up, I can potentially use that to push them into this poison damage trap if there's a wind. So moving on to the level cards, Pat is the one that played the Elementalist, and when he was using it, he had empowered it with this curse, AoE curse, and it's also a nice frost generation. And if I have a frost, I could also use it for a shield too, but most likely it's going to be for the top 2, put a few curses in their deck. In this room, if they all bunch up, I can probably do that turn 2, although it's a little bit redundant because of the ice, but I may have already taken damage, and maybe that's the time to consume the frost and then use that. Or I think turn 2, I will have frost and wind, so I could use this as the pierce 4 and kill the flame demon. I don't know, haven't decided. Over the AoE fire, again, this one was empowered with the curse, and the curse is going to be really beneficial, so that's why we took it. The level 3s, thinking burial, mainly for their attack bottom. I have a feeling I'm going to be standing still a lot, so being able to do a lot of damage on, for every turn is going to be very beneficial. Versus a heal bottom. This chain lightning is kind of an interesting top. And if you have the elements, it'll definitely make it a good burn. This one's also going to be a good burn, and it'll put some more curses in the deck. Given we're going to be taking a lot of hits, because there's a lot of ranged guys, I think the curses might be more beneficial. So this could be attack equals... Oh, so it starts with 4 damage, and then 3, and then 2, and then if you have the wind, it's a 1 attack. And if you have the light, you can make it a pierce 2 with extra attack. Cool. But I think I'm going to go with this. For the level 4, taking Primal Duality for the move generate free light and dark basically, and it's a 2 target nice burn top, which generates frost and fire, which we may or may not use as far as the elements go, but it's a really nice attack top, and it might be beneficial to use in this first room here. I'm not sure. over the target all adjacent enemies. There isn't a whole lot of melee. You're only going to be targeting 2 at a time, and it's a pretty low attack, but it does generate wind and leaf. Now, there isn't anything that is wind and leaf at the same time, which is kind of why I took these two separate, so that I can generate what I need when I need, but yeah. The loot, we're not worrying about that. So in the level 5, we're taking Winter's Edge for that pierce. It's a 2 range, so you gotta be pretty close. But if you're planning to use this with the pierce, it makes it a range 4, essentially 9 attack against something with the shield, so that's really good. And it's also a heal bottom, and so this is our second heal bottom, and really our only way to get health back. Versus this one, which is multi-target attack. It can be a 5 damage multi-target attack if you have Flame and Grass, and the bottom is a shield self. Shield 1 for frost generation, but I think we need the heal. And the pierce is really nice for shielded enemies. Whoa, okay. Let's save state that. What Elementalist, that's what we're working on. And we'll get started. So again, I don't even really need to make my decision when I'm doing turn 1 until I reveal their things. Oh, you know, I haven't done yet. I haven't read the introduction. So the introduction. The study of the elements consumes you. Though the cores in your chest prove your mastery over them, they do not mean the quest for knowledge and power is complete. They only mark the beginning of a much larger journey. That journey eventually brings you back to the Temple of the Elements. After your early excursions here, you knew there was more power waiting for you, somewhere in the temple's depths, and so you return seeking knowledge. After some investigation, you feel a strong pull of elemental energy that draws you to a false wall. Behind it, a set of stairs leads down into the unknown. As you descend, you grow faint with the influx of elemental influence. By the time you reach the bottom, you feel the elements coursing through your veins like they never have before. With this power, you are confident you could take on anything, which is good, since you see a number of demons emerge from the shadows ahead of you. So special rules. At the start of each round, move one specific element to the strong column, starting with air in the first round. Move elements in order of air, ice, earth, fire. Air, ice, earth, fire, every 4 rounds. And then back to air, repeating the cycle. And that's why I have them marked here on the round tracker, just to help me out. In addition, you may choose your ability cards for the round after revealing the enemy ability cards instead of before, which gives you a huge advantage to be able to decide what you're going to do. In the first room here, we got one of each demon, and in these side rooms, we got 2 melees here, a flame demon here, and a wind demon here. Not sure which ones I'm going to attack first. It seems like I would want to go after these guys first, so that I don't know. We'll figure it out. Get these out of the way. Yeah, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay, what happened to... Oh, I don't actually have a hand. So where did you draw that to? Interesting. And that is 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Alright, so again, first turn, we move air to the strong. And we get to see what they're doing. So he is generating air. You're generating that, and you're generating that. Okay, so there's so much stuff going on. So the fastest I have is 15. So I could technically go before all of them. This wind demon is going to move attack and pull me, so I'm going to actually be... I am here. Doesn't matter where I am, they're going to be able to get me. If I generate a fire for the frost demon is just going to take a free damage. The frost demon is just going to move extra and shield, so I don't really want to hit him. The earth demon is just moving 1 space, so he's not really doing anything. And the flame demon is attacking in place, so the flame demon's not moving. And can he reach me from there? It's on AoE, and I'm not line of sight of him, so no. So if I just stay put, that's not going to happen. Even if I get pulled up 1, I'm still not line of sight from the wind demon here. So Wind Demon's generating air. I could... Well, I have no way to generate another element. So what do I want to do this turn? I need both in order to use that. We could pop the bottom of this to start generating or to start consuming elements. Is there anything I had a really nice range? That makes that 2 target. As far as bottoms go, I don't really have anything. But he's generating air, so that next turn I will have air and frost. And the Wind Demon will be in sight. The Flame Demon will not be. So next turn I can use this. I could also do this. This now becomes a 2 attack with push. The Frost Demon. How fast did the Frost Demon move? The Frost Demon's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yes. And the Frost Demon goes first, actually. So yeah, the Frost Demon's going to move 4. So I'm just going to do that. Because I can't beat the Frost Demon no matter what. So that's what the Frost Demon does. And... oh no, I have a 15. So could I generate fire? I could generate fire and he would consume it. I would also have a light then. And then... I would have an air to make this a range 3. So I won't be able to actually attack anything though. Anything else top that I would want to do? This. 1, 2, 3. Blast. Blast. No, that doesn't hit anything. He's going to move up. He'll move up. And he'll move up. So I can hit 2 with the Curse-nado there. This guy's actually going to pull me forward, isn't he? Oh, it's not a Curse-nado. In fact, it's a better one because it's a range 3. The Curse-nado is only range 2, if I recall. So it's a free damage on the Frost Demon. He's only got 8. Flame Demon's not moving. Given they're all being bunched up, I think that would be a good idea. You're generating Earth next time too. Or you're generating Earth 4 next time. So I will have Frost. I'm generating Frost next time anyways. I'll have Frost, Air, and Earth next time. Frost, Air, and Earth. So I can make this a 3 damage, 2 target, immobilize, poison. And again, this guy's going to be here, and this guy's going to be here, and I'll be pulled up. I'd be muddled against this dude. And the range is not enough for you, so I'd have to move. Yeah, that couldn't work either. If I do this turn, I could generate a fire. No, the fire. Well, the fire is going to be used. Shit. Well, if I go after that guy, if I go completely last. The fire will be there next turn, as will the light. I'll be generating... I could do something else for the top here. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of analysis on here that I haven't even played yet, but... So if I generate earth, or if I generate fire, there'll be frost, fire, there'll be the full complement. Which means this thing is a 4 attack, wound, 2 target, poison, immobilize. I don't need to heal yet, though, is the problem. Do I have any other way to generate fire without burning a card? You know, switching an element, I guess, but... Generate fire. Because having that wound on these 2 demons would be nice. It'll tick it down in a couple turns. And the following turn will be earth and fire, so it'll be like a full 2 turns before I have air and ice, unless the frost demon generates it for me. Well, I could save this ice. Well, I got nothing else to do this turn, right? And none of my abilities are... 26, no, that would consume the air. I want to save that for next turn. I want to generate the fire with the bottom here, so I'm not moving. I guess we'll do Curse Natal. Okay. So I think we're going to go 67 to make sure that we go after the fire demons, that when we generate a fire... This is, oh, and then I'll also be getting a hit, so this will also heal off the hit. Okay. Alright, so starting with the 1, 2, 3, 4, he's going to move... I'll move him here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to manipulate that because that's same distance as this. So I'm going to make him move 4. Yeah, because he's just normal. Normal 3 plus 1. And then the wind demon is going to go. He's going to move 4, which is just here. Your range is only 3, so you actually need to move here. 1, 2, 3. Wow, you're a lot closer than I thought you'd be. Okay. So you're going to attack and pull me here. I do not have a monster modifier deck, and I forgot the battle goals. Loot a treasure tile? That's not going to happen, so we'll do that and hope it doesn't happen. What is this? Oh. I don't know why I had the personal quest out. Monster modifier deck, here we go. So, the Wind Demon is attacking me for 3 damage. Good thing I'm healing turn 1. Okay, the Flame Demon is going to go, but doesn't do anything. Oh, he generated wind, which is already strong, so... And then the Earth Demon is going to move 1 space. It's unfortunate, because I was kind of hoping you'd be right here so that the Cursed Natal would go blam and hit all of you, but it doesn't. So we're going to do the... Oh, he also generate. He would also be going after me, actually, technically, so he's still technically here, but we're going to generate Frost, which is going to be generated next turn anyways. We're going to be generating Fire and Light, and healing ourselves for 2. Okay, and then we're going to do Curse Natal, 1 attack to both of those guys. Starting with the Frost Demon, 1 attack. A miss, awesome, and the other one is 1 damage to the Wind Demon, which is shielded, so 0 damage. But we get to add some curses to their deck. And hopefully this will help. Okay, then the Earth Demon technically goes, and that's the turn. We shouldn't need to use a stamina potion, so... Okay, so that is that turn. Every element goes down except for Frost because it's round 2. And now we have 1 of each of the base elements, so probably going to be doing this because it's a huge attack. Versus just the pierce and kill one. Wherever that is. Where is that ability? Did I already use that? Oh, I used it as the heal bottom. Yeah, good. No changing my mind now. Okay. So, this turn we get to see what they're gonna do. You're generating... Did I shuffle you? I'm gonna shuffle these two just to make sure. You are consuming to do a push. You're converting anything to Frost, so if there's anything left over, we'll definitely have Frost next turn. Likewise, if there's a second thing left over, you're gonna make Earth. And you're going to consume, and so the Flame Demon's not moving again. Okay. The Earth Demon's going to be able to move 2, and he will not be able to hit me when he's right here. So if I don't move, I'll be okay. This is a push this time. So if I want to go before all of them to make sure I get all the elements I need to go quick. 19 quick is going to be quick enough. He's generating this. I kind of want a light and a dark up because that means they will consume them So I think I'm going to do that, and we're also going to do this. Because I'm consuming all 4, and then we'll have... Well, Earth is going to be up next time, so maybe we don't need that. Should we pop this? Get that going. So I can consume my own elements then. Frost. Do I want a Frost next time? Does Earth and Frost do anything? Earth and Frost is this. So yes. Earth is generated on its own. This guy is going to convert something to Frost. Oh wait, he's going to convert that... He's going to convert the Frost to Earth, isn't he? So we're going to have Earth, Earth. That's not good. So we'll not do this and do that, so that I can make them generate different elements. Okay, I think we'll do that. I don't think I'm going to move. So 15's our initiative, so we go first. Okay, so we are... Unless I just consume it and then consume the light and then use them all and then they don't have anything. But then I'm not going quick enough, then he'll be consuming that, right? That's the drawback. Well, we'll do it this way, and then we'll have a Frost next turn, so we can use this. Okay, so 15's my initiative, which means I go first. That guy's not going to move. He's going to move up afterwards and not be able to attack me. And these two, well, the Frost team is going to move up, and then I'll have an AoE ability. And I won't have the dark though. Well, we'll worry about that in a bit. So we're going to be consuming all 4 of the base elements. Not light. So now this is a range 2 attack, or so it's a 4 damage, wound, target 2, poison, immobilize. So he's actually not going to be moving up. That's good. So that prevents that attack. So we get poison, wound, and immobilize. And we're going to be attacking the wind demon. Why did you only do 1? So the wind demon and the frost demon are all getting those status effects. Otherwise, it's a 4 damage attack. Should I pop my advantage here, given I'm doing 2 targets and 4 damage? I think I'm gonna. And you have 2 shields, so 4 damage. Do I want to pop the potion already? I might as well. It's a multi-target. So we'll do 5 damage advantage, starting with 6. Which one's faster initiative? 6, so we got -1, so you're down to 1. You're gonna die in your turn. That's good. Because you had 2 shield. So 4 damage gets through. And the other one is add target. I'm already targeting. Does that mean I can hit the wind demon a second time? I don't think so. So it's 6 damage. Well, it's also 0 at targets. The +1 gets chosen anyways. So it's 6 damage to this demon. He's down to 2 with the wound. And he's immobilized, which means if I stay put, he'll tick on his turn, and then the following turn he will die. Okay, and then we're also going to generate light and dark, but I'm not going to move. Next turn was going to be this. It's going to be a range 3, which means I can start on the Earth Demon, I guess. And actually I could probably do a double attack on the Earth Demon next turn. Okay. So now we get to do their stuff, starting with 29. The Wind Demon just dies. And now 49. There's no fire. The Flame Demon doesn't move. The Frost Demon is going to take a tick and lose that. There is an element to generate, so we're going to make you generate Frost. You are attacking, but you're not ranged. Okay, and then the Earth Demon is going to move 2. Because that's your base move. You can't actually hit me with your attack. And then you're going to make this into a leaf. Alrighty then. So next turn, turn 3, the earth is strong and the ice is now waning. What are they doing? We don't have Wind Demon. We got Frost Demon. That, and the... You are going to be consuming frost if I let it go, and you'll be taking a damage. And you're not moving again. Boy, the Flame Demon doesn't move a whole lot, does it? So you're consuming... Oh. So if I generate a wind this round, you'll be doing less damage. But you only do 3. I say only. You are now range 2 of me, which means if I use you, this becomes a 5 attack. This is a 3 attack. Between that, that's 8 damage. You don't have any shields, so this is not useful. That would make this a 4 attack, but I think I'd rather make it a 5 attack, obviously. I could also attack and immobilize with the burn, but no, I think it's too early for that. So 48 is my initiative here. The Frost Demon is going to die on his turn. So just for argument's sake, we're just going to get these out of the way. So I quit drawing cards for them. The Earth... No, I'm next. So I am going to be consuming Frost and Earth to make this a 5 damage attack, and I generate an experience for that. 6 damage attack to the Earth Demon. So he's down to 7. And then I'm going to attack range, or attack for 3. And generate a wind. That's nice. So 3 more damage. I generate a wind, which means there's no frost for you. You're just attacking in place. You are going to move extra, so you're going to run up. You're going to attack me. Because there's a wind, you actually lose some of your damage. So you are attacking me for 1 damage. 0 damage. Okay, good. I think now is the time to probably move up. What's my... I only have a move 2, unfortunately. Do I want to pop a stamina potion? Before my turn ended, of course. So that I can move up to like here and then finish off the demon. He's got 4 health. So end of... Let's just say end of round. Now we generate fire. We only have 1 element. We can do 3 damage with this. If it was an earth, we could... Well, it's already 3 damage. Is there any of these cards I want back now? Probably not that. This would make it a 1 damage and wound. So that would take 2 turns to kill him. If there was a frost, I could immobilize him, but there isn't a frost anymore. So... Use the fire to move? Nah. This is where that push 3 comes in handy, but we don't have a wind anyways. I think I'm good with what I got, to be honest. Well, actually, having a move 3 wouldn't be bad. 1, 2, 3, because then I'm ranged. And then I can pop the fire and that. So I could get... This would be attack 4, which is what I need. So we'll pop a minor stamina potion at the end of my turn. So that we can get a move 3 back. We'll get the move 3 back. And then we're dealing with the Flame Demon. Is the Flame Demon going to come around the corner? Have I taken any damage? I'm down 1 health right now. There isn't a whole lot of elements to... So I just need a good attack on him, I think. A nice 5 attack top. Yeah, I think we'll do... I can generate the wind. I can't generate the ice. The ice is going to be 2 turns around, 2 turns away. So maybe we need the major stamina potion here. So we can get frost. Well, hold on. Next turn we're generating that. We'll generate frost. And we won't be able to use that until the next turn anyway. So never mind. Worst case, we just wait till the next turn and then kill him, because he doesn't use air. So what other card do we need now? Anything? Because we're gonna be doing this turn. We got this card back. We got one more card to get back. We're using it to move, and then we're gonna burn the dark and the fire to make this a 4 attack to kill off that demon. And actually, we could, depending on what the flame demon's doing, which we can find out in a bit, but I have to pick some cards before I reveal that. If the flame demon comes around, well, I'll need this card back. There we go. That's the second card. I'll need that back for 2 turns. And then it's just a matter of kind of delaying, I guess. Okay, so probably going to be doing that, but we get to see what they're going to do. You are consuming earth to target range. And you're going to convert any element to fire. Well, damn it. Well, we can actually choose. So we're going to choose fire. You're moving 2 spaces towards me and creating a fire, creating a 4 damage trap. I'll just grab another trap out. So this is not a poison trap. And it's a 4 damage trap. Interesting. And you're going to consume fire to generate fire because it says any element, and that's what I want to do. So now my turn. I am definitely going to do this now. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. The flame demon is going to be in range of me anyways, but I need to get rid of this earth demon. He's also going to be range attacking me, which is not good. So we're going to use that as the move. And then I generated wind. What happened to the wind? Did I use the wind? Oh, that's right. The golem used it to hit me last, right? So then I'm going to do this, which is a 4 attack. I'm consuming dark and fire. I also get experience for the first one. So it's 4 attack, 5 damage. Earth demon dead. So this turn, we need the pierce for the following turn. We might as well just start moving, and we can get an attack on him, I guess. And then the following turn... Well, we do... Oh, we don't have earth. I was going to say, if we have earth, we can pierce, but we don't. So that's that turn. Earth demon's dead, so he doesn't go. The following turn, we generate air. And the flame demon, what are you doing? You're moving and attacking and generating fire. Air and fire. Well, I could move and use air this turn to push him away. Well, he's going to move anyways, right? Yeah, so pushing him doesn't accomplish a whole lot, but does make it a +1 attack. So I think we're going to do 19. We can generate air and consume it to push him away. And then next turn we'll have air and frost to finish him off. Being here is also out of range of his retaliate, so he's a retaliate too. Shield 3, yeah, great. So 19 is my initiative. I'm going to go 1, 2, grab a coin. And then we're going to attack, consuming the air, but we're generating it back with this move. So it's 2 damage, push 1 against the demon. 4 damage, which he has 3 shields, so that actually gets 1 through. And then we'll push him back for no reason, really. We generate experience for that as well. Okay. So the flame demon is going to move up range 4. Actually, I don't think it needs to. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what range? This is range 2. Oh, shit. I don't want to push him. Okay, I'm not going to push him. I'm not going to apply the push effect. Because he needs to be range 2, which means I need to move up and actually hit him with this. So, move up with that and hit him with that. I didn't realize I was range... Oh, wait, no, it's range 4. Because we're using that. Forget it. We'll push it back. Why not? So he's attacking for 3 damage. 6 damage. Ow. I suppose I could have popped Cloak, but I think I really need to save it for one of the other rooms. Okay, and now that goes waning. This generates Frost. I hope I can go before him. Good. Alright, so 35 is our initiative. This gets shuffled. We are going first, so we're going to move second. We're going to range 4, pierce 4, attack 5 by consuming these 2 elements. So it's range 4, which means we're in range. Attack 5. -2. But we have the pierce. It doesn't matter. It's still 3 damage. And it gets through all the shield, so the Flame Demon's dead. Cool. We might as well move up because we need to get going. Alright. Oh, there was a null in there. Shit, where was the null? How long ago was the null? Was that on that multi-target? Ah, fuck. Well, that's way too far back at this point. Okay, so at the start of this round, Earth is generated. And if I'm long resting, that means fire will be generated on the turn that I actually get to play. So we're long resting, which means we get that back, we get this back. And we get to make our first choice. What don't we think we will need? So on this turn we have earth and fire, and next turn we'll have fire and air. On the following turn we'll have frost and we'll have the pierce again. So I think we're going to go for this guy. And for this turn, because we actually want to wait 3 turns. Well, it's kind of a waste if we do that. Maybe pop this open. Neither of those have pierce though. I could spend... Well, I'm already on this side. I also have earth now. There was the other one that had earth pierce. This is pierce 2, and this is the elite, so he'll have 4 shield. I need to do 5 damage to you. Which means I really, really want this big pierce. Now the question is, do I want to wait another cycle, or... I suppose I could take this time to heal. The following turn pop this. Which would be that, and then the following turn go in the room with the pierce. Not that pierce, this pierce. No, that's this one. Shit. Kind of sucks that the heal is on this. I could pop a stamina potion, I guess, at the end of this round already. The only time I need pierce is this guy, and then I don't need the 5 pierce anymore. I mean, it's a huge attack, don't get me wrong. 1, 2, 3. So we'll not deal with that, and we'll use an advantage attack on it, I guess. Take our time. There's no reason we don't need we can't take our time here. We do need to be here, so we need a move 2 and a move 2. So basically something that we can just use a move 2. We don't have the... if we had move generate ice, that means we could do it this next turn, but we don't have move generate ice. We do have move generate earth though. We could move fire. We don't need it. Oh, this is a move 4. Oh, we want the frost. Go in here, pop that. The following turn, go 2. The following turn, go 2, hit him. These guys are then coming out. That's a possibility. I could definitely hit all of them if I go here. There's nothing to reveal until I open up the room, so those don't matter. And then I would have frost on the following turn, actually, already. I would have frost on the next turn, so I could go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless he consumes the frost. I'm going to be here, and then I'm just going to whack them. Do I really want to do that? Wind is being generated next turn. If we do this, they'll be able to convert any of the elements. The following turn, I need a bigger move. I'll have fire, so I could use this to get to the door, and then pop in and pierce them. Because from here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would need to be here. And that would be enough for that. Do you have any better ideas for doing this? There's earth. I could hit them both. What's the range on that? It's a melee. That's a melee? Ugh. Ugh. There's an earth. Like, oh, I could use this instead of this. I lose the bottom attack then, but that would be able to immobilize them. I don't want to have the dark for curse, but it's a 5 damage attack on both of them to immobilize them. And then I could run here, do that while they're catching up, and then, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay. So that's that. That'll immobilize them and do 5 damage. I really need to use the advantage on this to make sure that we draw at least a 0. So we need a 0 or better for this. How are we generating frost again? Oh, we were generating frost with this. That was how we were doing that. So we could delay a turn, and then we... I would still use you as the... No, wait. Yeah, I would use you as the move. You're the move, this is the attack. Still haven't figured out what I'm getting rid of, but... I'm thinking potentially this. Unless we do this... Attack, pull this guy into that. Then he's not immobilized. That will generate me the frost then. But then I can't move, so I can't... No, can't do that. We'll generate the frost this round. But then the frost is just going to be there. Then I don't need this. The frost and wind will just be there then. The wind is over here, so they don't have to deal with wind. Well, he might. Just do another big attack. I mean, we'll have fire next round. What does fire do? Fire does a wound. We could do this. Consume the wind to make it 2 target and wound. That might not be a bad idea. And then I am here. I would need a move 3. Okay. Or the move 4. He might be generating frost, so that might be one of those two. Well, I need the frost for this, so I wouldn't want to use the frost for that. Boy, it's almost looking like I'm not... I mean, I did use this for attack, but... what don't I think I need? This one seems like I'm not going to use it again. Move, generate earth, of course, but the only earth is this and that, and I'm using it right now. This earth is a poison, and then that's just an element. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. It's a nice low initiative card, but... So we're going to attack and immobilize. Next turn we're going to attack and move. And hopefully by then they're basically dead. Because let's see, I'll have fire and... Well, if I'm doing that, I need the wind here. No, wait, wind is already generating. That's right, I'm consuming the wind and then regenerating. Okay, so I got rid of a card for the long rest. I healed 2, got this back. We're ready to go. So again, there's nothing to look at, so we're using this as a move 2. So now we can go frost and earth to see what they're doing. They are generating frost and you're generating earth. Cool. I'm still doing my turn, but good. So I'm going to be consuming the earth. You're going to be generating it, so that's fine. And then I'm going to use this attack. It's a range 4, which is good. for a 5 damage attack and immobilize. So to the whichever one's quicker. The Earth Demon is quicker. So Earth Demon takes 7 damage and immobilize. And the other one takes the base 5 damage and immobilize. Unfortunately, we didn't have the dark from the turn before, but that's okay. We moved and we had generated light and dark, so now there's a lot of elements here. Okay, now they're going to go. They don't do anything except generate elements. Alright, so they're no longer immobilized. All of these elements get put into here. And now we have this. Man, we got a lot of elements we could use. In fact, we could use all of them because we're on this round. We could use all of them to empower this. Because next turn we're generating... Yeah, why don't we? I wasn't expecting them to generate Frost and Earth this round. Jesus. Let's do that. Let's see if we can't... Oh, it's a range 2 though. Shit. What's a better range? This is range 3. This is range 2 as well, but I get extra range from it. But I really need this. Am I gonna... I could not... I need the fire. Shit. Well, we get to see what they do. Let's see what they do. You're moving and attacking, and you're consuming frost for extra damage. Well, we're going to be definitely consuming frost then. Do I... I could... move this back a turn, generate frost and air here, and then use this turn as... Because I need to move up in order to hit them, and I will be immobilizing them again because I have the frost. I need to beat their lowest one, which is 42, so it would have to be this one as the move 2 then. Okay. So we're still good, I think. So we're gonna move 2. We are going to consume all the base ones. So that one, this one, and this one. And this is where having this on. I haven't found the time to really use it as a bottom. I just need to move so much. So I did all that. So this is now a 4 attack, 2 target, wound, poison, immobilize. So starting with the lowest initiative, which is Earth Demon. So we're going to start with the Earth Demon, and we're going to do 6 damage to the Earth Demon, and 6 damage to the other one. So 6 more damage to each. And the Frost Demon is down to 3. They're both immobilized again. They're poisoned. And they are wounded, which means they'll take an extra damage this turn and next turn. Okay. I also get an experience for that. I don't think I did an experience for that last time. So I gave myself an extra one. Okie dokie. So, now they're going to go... Neither of them are ranged. Oh, this is a range attack. Shit. Well, anyway. So first up is the Earth Demon. He's going to take a damage from the wound. His immobilize wears off. And then the Frost Demon's going to go. He's going to take a damage. His immobilize wears off. And then he is going to attack range 2 for 4 damage. Can I take this hit? Probably. 5 damage. I can't take this hit. So I'm discarding that. Yay, I got 1 use. Jesus. I mean, I guess I could not use this, but I need the frost generation. So this will actually work next turn. Sweet. Put 2 curses in there, guys. Come on. Alright, yeah, bad luck, no kidding. So this turn we're generating frost, the light and dark. Well, and that's just it. This is really good for the bottom, but I need to move so much to be efficient. Like, it's almost not worth bringing it, but I'll have to evaluate what cards are left to figure out which one you might want to bring instead of that. Because essentially I only use the top once to consume a couple elements to make it a 4 attack. But anyways, so on to the next turn. They're moving and attacking. You're generating earth. I definitely want to go first, so I'll pick 19 as my initiative. We're going to Curse Natal. I'm going to call it Curse Natal because that's what Craig Hard is. Curse Crystallizing Blast for 1 damage apiece. And we'll generate Frost, but that's what it's going to do anyways. Whatever the lowest initiative is, starting with the Frost Demon for 2 damage, and the other one's a miss, okay? So 2 more damage to the Frost Demon. The Frost Demon dies. He's going to die in 2 turns anyways, but Frost Demon's dead. And 2 more curses in their deck. Oh wait, no, because he died, the status effect doesn't apply. That's unfortunate. And then I'm going to move 2. And generate a wind. Remember to shuffle this time. I'll probably use a stamina potion after this one. Unless I kill it. If I kill it, I may long rest and let this thing tick another turn. But, so anyways, the Earth Demon's going to go 5. He's only got 1 movement. And then he generates... Oh! I missed him. Yeah, okay, I missed him. I was going to say, I forgot the poison again. Nope. Alright, so he generates Earth. End of the round. Earth stays up. These 2 go down. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing this. So the Earth Demon is targeting 2 if there's an Earth, but I don't really care. I'm going to go and be out of your range. Okay, so I'm going first. I'm going to... Wait, what? I fucked up somewhere. I wasn't planning to take a step forward. Because now I'm... fuck. Well, I'm going to have to wait till the next cycle then. Shit. Well, I can certainly do this as a 5 attack. Try to finish him off. And then heal myself, I guess. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to consume Earth and Frost to make this a 5 attack. 7 attack. 7 damage. And I kill the Earth Demon. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I never took off the Earth Demon's other one. Okay, and then we're going to heal 2. So I'm up to 7. Generate fire and light. And then I think we're gonna long rest here. In which case I should have taken advantage on that. If I was planning to long rest, but... so we need to wait until... For long resting, this is going to be fire. And then the turn after that is wind. So I need to get close to the door, but not in it this turn. So next turn I can actually use the pierce. So 8 cards left. So again, we're waiting a turn. The turn after we're going to be doing this pierce with a move 3. Because we only need to end up here. So we need a base move 2 here. So we long rest it. Okay. We need... If we wait, it'll be there. So this turn we're just doing a move 2. Is there any tops that would be beneficial? No. And then we need like a couple turns to get over here, and we'll probably long rest before going in there to get the advantage back. We'll probably wait for another cycle so that we have this 5 attack pierce and then we could potentially take down this guy in a turn or two. That's the plan anyway. Oh, burial's gone. Because we had used that already. So we're down to only 7 cards. I'm thinking this, because this is a melee top. The bottom is a 3 attack range. Well, I've got enough moves. I got rid of the ability to. Oh, this is a 5 attack top as well. But we can use 5 attack top range, but the 2 targets not really useful. This one, what are the odds that we're going to have 4 elements again? Probably very little. And Curse NATO is my only move 4. So when I'm here and I kill him, there will be fire. No, wait. This is wind and fire, and I would just consume the wind on this card. Well, I could use this as a move 5. You know what? I could just do nothing this turn. And use the... No, because there wouldn't be fire on the following turn. Never mind. So what don't I want? My plan is to use some sort of base move 2 and nothing on top. So whatever 2 cards I think I'm going to need. I'm thinking this. The only benefit to this is a move attack bottom. Or this is an attack bottom. Which means when I open up this door, if I don't kill him, the next turn I could kill him with this. So I kind of want to save this. This is just a flat out better attack than this. This... we're going to get rid of this. We'll just wait for a wind cycle, basically. I think is what we'll do there. The top is garbage and I don't need it. Oh, the only benefit... What's my other... I have a 15 initiative here. Okay. This we'll probably use with this on that turn in there because we can go quick, do a 5 attack top and a 3 attack bottom. And between those two, we should be able to finish it off after using the pierce on the next door. Okay, so it looks like we'll probably have to use a stamina potion at some point in here as well. So we got... we're down to 6 cards. So, again, we're just going to be just using whatever, really, to go 1, 2... I guess we can go 3. And then we didn't really need this. Do we want to get rid of this, then? Nah, it's a move 3. We'll probably keep that. Okay. So we just did this. We moved and did nothing, essentially. So that's that round. We're back to... Well, that was air. Now we're back to ice. Okay, and then after this one, we'll probably pop a stamina potion. Or no, we'll wait for next round for the stamina potion. Next cycle. Okay, so for this round, we are going to... Well, we're going to move in and attack him. We don't get to see what he does until after. So we're going to use this as a 2 move to get here within 2 range. And then we're going to pop air and ice to make this a 5 attack pierce with advantage for 6 damage, pierce 4, which is enough because he has 4 shield, pierces all of it, and only 5 health. So we killed the demon. Didn't even have to draw a card for him. Just out of curiosity, what is he doing? Attacking and consuming fire to do that. So good. There aren't any earth demons. The frost demons are also all dead. All right, we just got 1 wind demon left to deal with. So we're gonna use... Oh, it'd be nice if that was a bigger move, but it's not. So we're gonna move 2. And then we will long rest because we got nothing else to do. And then we can for sure take a hit from the dude. Move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the move 3 we'll need. So move 4. So wait. That was the wind. So this is the long rest. And then We kind of want to delay a turn or two to get the wind or the ice and whatever back. So this is my long rest. We'll just set it up for the next turn already. What happened to fire? So on the turn I'm going to go, we have fire and earth to deal with. So which means I could, and I got rid of fire, gives me extra move this turn, I guess. So this would be move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get coin. And then we need to move 3. But we actually want to take an extra turn. So we need the pierce. We definitely want these two. So we're going to get rid of this. This is that move 3, but we have a move 4 with Curse NATO. We don't really need Curse NATO anyways. Technically we could run in and nah, we'll just get rid of Curse NATO. So this turn, the next 2 turns, we're going to delay 2 turns. Pop a stamina potion, run in, whack him. Short rest if need be, and then kill him. So we're delaying 2 turns. We're going to save this. We just need to move up and make sure that we're like here. So this turn we have a fire. We might as well use it. And get this. So fire's gone. Earth, what would Earth give me? Earth would give me shield. Don't really need it. Fire would give me, yeah, so either of those would do that. So then so that's this turn. It goes to air, so we're going to fake a turn and move 1 step. I guess then we could generate these 2 as well. Not that it matters, but... Okay. Now we're going to pop a stamina potion. Which means we have a guarantee... Oh, and then I can even pop cloak, so he's not even going to get an attack on me. That's nice. So we're doing this the turn after we move up. And where's the big attack? Here's the big attack. And then we just need something to move, really. It doesn't matter. I'll just do this. Okay, so that was that turn. Now we move this down. Now it's frost. We are ready to kill the big dude. So we're going to move in with this guy for 3. We're only going to go here. And then we're going to consume the 2. The frost and the wind. To get a pierce attack 5 with advantage. I generate frost, so it's just 0. So it's 5 damage. And I generate a frost. What is the guy doing? He is consuming air to go invisible. That's good. Your attack. So I'm going to... Just for safety's sake, I'm going to pop the cloak. Even if he draws a ×2, it still would not actually hurt me, but I'm just going to do that anyways. So he is going to heal self, and there is no invisible, so he just stays put. The elements wane. And now we're on Earth. So we have Earth and Frost. Not using it. Well, we could run up and pierce him for 3, but I think just getting 2 big attacks on him will be enough. So this turn we do get to see what he is because he's been revealed. Unfortunately, I have to go before him with these 2 cards. The option is to run up and pierce him, I guess. And then take a short rest and then hit him with this next turn. So I can either do this. This is gonna do 1 damage because he has 2 shield, and this is gonna do 3 damage. So between these 2, if I burn both, I can get I should be able to do it. Or I could long rest this turn, get the advantage back. The shield or the invisibility would keep me alive, and then next I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna long rest again. I'm long resting. So he doesn't do anything. We're long resting, so that's already done. because that was this round. So then we get our health back, and we get to pick one to get rid of again. We want... Frost won't be up till like 2 turns. We have Earth and Fire, which we're going to be doing this top for big damage and advantage. And we'll just do that. We'll have the bottom of that as advantage as well. So I don't really care. We'll just do this, and we'll do that. And then the other one we're going to discard. So I'm no longer invisible because of that. And now I'm going to go super quick and do that. Which means I do only have 1 turn left, but with advantage, well, with advantage on this one, I should be able to kill him. So we're going to go there. We're going to see what he's doing. He's doing 2 before I pick my stuff. He's converting any element to wind. Okay. Well, if I generate frost with this one, next turn I'll have a pierce. So I'm piercing next turn for sure if I don't kill him this turn. He's shielding, moving and attacking, and converting something to... He doesn't need to move, but he is going to shield. So he has 3 shield now. He is attacking for 2 damage. And there's the miss. Good. So he is I'm going to make... I don't need earth for anything, right? I'm going to make earth into air. 2... Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that low. I mean, I know we faced wind beams before. I just don't remember it. Okay, so it's my turn now. I'm going to burn both of these, and the next turn I should be able to finish them off. So I'm going to burn... Do I want to do advantage next turn? I'm going to go pretty late next turn, unfortunately. But this would guarantee that I get through all the shield. So I'm going to save advantage for next turn in case I don't get it this turn. Because advantage only works for 1 full attack action. So we're going to do this for generating frost and fire. Attack 5 top. 6 damage through 3 shield is 3 damage. I burn that for 1 experience. And then we're going to do the bottom of this, which also generates wind. We're going to do a 3 damage attack. Plus 2 is 5. Through 3 shield is enough to kill it. So there we go. Didn't even need advantage. Whoops. And just in case that wouldn't have killed him, we still have this turn, the next turn. So that's 10. We would still have this for the next turn, which would be wind strong, these 2. He would go 37. He would consume the wind. Oh, yeah, that would not be good. So I couldn't have done it next turn. I would just have the 5 attack to try and get through the shield. And it was a melee attack this time. So I'd have to move. Okay. Well, anyways, so that is the solo scenario. Conclusion! This energy is indeed potent, allowing you to anticipate your enemy's moves and destroy them with an efficiency that would not be possible otherwise. Now that the Nexus has been cleared of demons, you stay and study the elemental energy extensively. It takes days, but eventually you emerge from the temple with a new understanding and appreciation of the elements. You return to Gloomhaven and work to turn that knowledge into equipment that can better harness and convert elemental power. So, we've unlocked the elemental boots, which means that if you move 5 or more hexes on your turn, you can create any element by tapping this. Now, that is actually pretty powerful for the Elementalist, because it allows you to do some element swapping if you want. If you use, where is it? Well, this, you could use a fire to get the 5 move, so you can convert the fire into something. If you have either fire or wind with this one, you could do that. All these cards got messed up. Here's the other one. So basically, if you have either one of these base elements in the deck, you could use the boots to consume that and convert it to something else. Or if you weren't planning to use that element this round, you could carry it over for the next 2 rounds, essentially. Or for your to the next round, I mean. Is there anything else that gives you that big a movement? I don't believe... Oh, there's... Well, it's a move 4. Okay, so it's just these 3 main ones, looks like. If you use the fire on that one, the fire or wind on that one, and the frost over that, you can get any of the elements back. I will say I kind of regret taking this card. I used the top once, and then I basically got rid of it because I never had time to use the bottom. As it stood, the last couple turns I really didn't need to burn all this stuff, really. I could have delayed a turn and gotten 2 more full rounds, I guess. But what would I have taken instead of the Formless Power? Because this is... I use it as a 4 attack top. So is there anything that's just a flat 4 attack top? Like the stun, we really need the frost for the pierce, so probably not. If you had the fire, you could turn that into a 3 damage. Fire and earth can make that 5 damage. That happened a couple times. What did I use fire and earth for? Fire and earth at the same time? It was really only when we used all 4 at once, I think. This is when we consumed both. But that would make that a 5 attack. And then at the start, you could have used that to generate a frost turn 1, but you were generating a turn 2 before you could use it, so... what other attacks are there? Those are burns. We're looking for a non-burn 5 attack. Looks like that one then. So I would, if you don't think you can find time to do the bottom like I wasn't able to, and you just want another good attack top, this is probably your best bet. It's also 2 targets. 2 target, 5 attack. So it's kind of like the burn that I used at the end. Range 4, this is only range 3, but it's not a burn. Anyway, that is the Elemental solo scenario. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out the other solo scenarios, at this point, I think I've done 15 of the 17. All we have left is the Cthulhu class and the Circles class. I've been saving the Circles ones for last because I have a feeling it's going to be a pain in the butt because it deals with a lot of summon skills. So, I have all of the solo scenarios up until this point on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/SonicBrothers. So if you'd like, you can check it out there. I have a playlist specifically for the Gloomhaven solo scenarios. Yeah, thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.